The Lazy Dads podcast contains lots of swearing. Lots and lots of swearing. You have been warned.
You're listening to the Lazy Dad's Guide to Movies in association with The Session Booth, your one-stop shop for video production, social media management and graphic design. Derek, the jingle.
You actually scared me a bit when you started there. Insert theme song here.
Lazy Dad, Lazy Dad, Lazy Dad, Lazy Dad.
What did you see this week? Because we've both seen the same film, but did you see anything else other than that same film?
We're finally getting to talk about a current film that we've both seen in the same week.
Yeah, a cinema film.
Yeah, I also watched another film of that genre by that author later that evening after seeing that. I watched
you mentioned that. And I also watched another cracker on Netflix.
Oh yeah?
And I've jumped into one of my favourite series of films as well. I've started rewatching them again. Talk about them as well.
Yeah, sure. What did you watch that wasn't what we both watched?
I watched, it's on Netflix. Oh God, what's it called again? Oh Jesus. I can't believe this is so embarrassing.
Ian, will you sort this out?
Yeah, Ian, will you research what's in my brain right now? The Ritual. The Ritual.
No, I haven't seen that.
No, it really impressed me. I'm not going to spoil too much of this. I'm going to give a very basic premise in a way that might get people to actually watch it, because I'd like people to watch it. So there's 5 mates. It's set in England.
Yeah. One
of the mates is an an Irish lad, and they are having a few pints in the pub, and they're talking about where they're going to go on their lads' holiday.
Yeah.
And they're talking about Ibiza or Portugal, whatever. The lads are kind of hemming and hawing about whatever. And the Irish lad says, "Why don't we go on a hill walking kind of trek trip, or a camping trip, like across."
Lame.
Yeah, across the mountains, and I think it's Norway. So that's grand. They finish up having a few points and they're walking down the road. One of the lads, the main guy, says, "I'm going to go over to the office and get a bottle. I'm just going to get a bottle of whiskey or whatever the fuck." And he says, "Any of you lads want to come with me?" And the Irish lad says, "Yeah, I'll go with you." So they walk into the office, and the two of them are chatting away, and they look down, and there's the cash register, somebody who works there, kind of hunkered down in a bloody sweaty mess, like after being beat up or something. And she looks up at them, a big freaky look on her face. Next of all, then 2 scumbags burst out from the back room, dragging another lad behind them. And they have one hand has a big machete, and the other lad has a fucking mallet or something. The main guy, the main character, he ducks down and runs along the aisle and gets to the end of the aisle and hides, and he picks up a bottle of vodka or whatever, he's ready to fight. But the other guy, the Irish guy, his friend, they spot him, and he can't. He kind of stands still, and they come over and says, "Give me everything in your wallet." So he hands him the wallet. "Give me your fucking watch," and he gives him the watch. He says, "Give me a ring," and he goes, "No, lads, you've gotten everything. This is my wedding ring. You're not getting the ring."
Yeah.
And the other scumbag goes, "Just fucking take it off him! Just fucking take it off him!" And all the tension fucking ramps up even more. And he goes, "No, you're not getting the ring. That's it." And your man then with the fucking machete slices him across the face, and he falls on the ground. There's blood squirting out everywhere. And he kind of looks up at his mate, because his mate's hunkering down on the other end of the aisle. He looks up at him as if fucking help. And next of all, the mallet comes down and smashes him across the skull, and he's gonzo.
Yeah.
Anyway, and again, it isn't spoiling too much. This is all in the first 5 minutes, but I'm doing this in the hopes I might get people to watch it.
Yeah.
So fast forward 6 months, and there they are. They're all on their trek, their hill walk, or whatever the hell it is, and they're walking across beautiful Norwegian vistas. And I think it's Norway again. Ian, you're gonna have to sort me out on that one.
As long as that fucking Pakistan.
It's Pakistan with German accents. Now, and they're, the cinematography is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. And you can kind of sense there's a bit of an animosity there from some of the friends to the main guy, because there's obviously police reports stating that the reason why he didn't get hurt was because he was hiding down behind the thing and he watched his mate get killed, without trying to help him. So there's a bit of animosity there with the lads and whatever, and you can kind of sense that kind of underlying kind of tension between them. Anyway, long story short, one of the lads hurts his leg, and they decide to cut through this forest to get back to their cabin.
Yeah.
Or to get back to whatever it's, we say big log cabin, whatever the hell it is. So they decide to cut through this forest anyway. It's like a day or day and a half trek through this forest, and it'll turn out their journey 3 days earlier or whatever the fuck. But they get into the forest and shit happens.
Alright.
And that's where I leave it at. But I swear to God, I watched it, and by the end of it, I was like, that was fucking brilliant. I loved that film.
It's funny, I've seen it loads of times up there, and I was actually going to watch it one evening. I watched something else instead. It was called The Invitation, another one on Netflix there. Another good, tense film where this guy gets invited to his ex-wife's house with a new boyfriend for dinner.
Weird.
And yeah,
Does he go with a fucking hammer and saw and a gun? Or something?
No, you don't know what the fuck is happening here. You don't know. Your man, they had a child that died, and that's where they split up. And your man's obviously in grief, but they invite his new girlfriend along as well.
Right.
And just this weird cast of characters, and just things get real fucking weird real quick. Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
And it's nice and short as well. It's right in that fucking sweet spot. The lazy
the
dad sweet
ritual,
spot.
I think, is only an hour. It's your typical 90 minutes as well.
Perfect.
From what I know, yeah.
Perfect.
It's not like fucking Avengers Endgame. Apparently it's going to be 6 or 7 hours long or something.
I'm starting to watch it now.
Bring a piss bag with you.
I bought you know why Sky do, you download the films and you get the DVD or the Blu-ray.
Oh, they post it out to you, don't they?
Yeah, I bought, and this one's an early release, so they do the early release ones, you can download them straight away. But they posted the Blu-ray to you. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, you've got, and they're sending the Blu-ray as well.
So the Blu-ray will be sent at the end of the month, but I have it sitting there in the Skybox ready to be watched. So.
You're going to watch it with the young lad?
Yeah, well, we went to see it in the cinema. It's fucking brilliant. You haven't seen it, have you?
No, not yet, no.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up on Blu-ray and watch it with the young lad.
Yeah, well, even watching it on your own, it's an amazing. The animation's fucking fantastic. It's just mind-blowingly good.
I've yet to meet anybody who has a bad word to say about it.
It's better than any Spider-Man film. That includes that new one.
Right?
Homecoming's the last one. So. Yeah, it's fucking excellent.
That's a big lazy dad's writing right there.
Yeah, and if just for anybody listening, if I sound a bit groggy, it's because I had my traditional pre-podcast nap there, just as Joe arrived.
Yeah, knocked at the door and was greeted by not just a lazy dad, but a grumpy fuck of a lazy dad as well. He's still grumpy as fuck.
With the podcast shorts on.
With his fucking weird pink podcast shorts.
That's what I use before podcasting.
Now, we both went to the cinema. And I'm not overly impressed with this film, but I think you are, aren't you?
I thought it was one of the best horror films I've ever seen.
Yeah, and you can't say that.
Yep. I tell you why.
This film is...
Pet Sematary. I loved Pet Sematary, the book. Have you read the book?
Yeah, no, I said it. If you question me on it, it was years ago I read it.
Yeah.
I read it in conjunction with, I think it was a Graveyard Shift. I think I had the 2 books, and I read them kind of one after the other over a period of like maybe 3 or 4 months or something, years and years ago.
Well, Pet Sematary is one of Stephen King's best books, and I won't say best, maybe most fucked up, I'd say.
It was a hell of a lot better.
It's much better, but Pet Sematary short, which is massively, because it's fucking massive.
Yeah, I was talking to the lads there the other day, actually. Could I have had Pet Sematary and The Graveyard Shift in one book, like a dual book? Because I have this weird memory of it being like a dual, or in 2 books in one cover sort of thing.
Well, the Graveyard Shift is the short stories.
Yeah, that's the collection of short stories. I know that. Yeah,
I don't know now.
I can't remember. Anyway,
I had them separately. I don't know where my copy of Pet Sematary's gone, but the reason I love this film is because it captures the book. They changed the whole third act.
And I know why they did that, because you have people sitting there expecting stuff to happen, because even if they haven't read the book, they probably watched the old Pet Sematary.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I like the way they did that.
We're going to put full spoilers in here.
Full spoilers, yeah.
I like the way they did that. And the problem with, and the original Pet Sematary film missed a point of the book completely, which is the young one facing death. And she faced the death of her cat, or they didn't want her to face the death of her cat.
But that wasn't even 2 minutes in this film, though.
No, it was. No, you see, it was. And I tell you what I liked about it.
That's what I thought. That just flicked over.
No. And I tell you what I liked about it was that it wasn't that she had to face the death of her brother. She had to face her own death, and even when she comes back to life.
But it's only that's not even a minute. That's just her lying on the bed beside her dad saying, "I'm dead, aren't I?" And then literally next day she's off murdering people.
I know. But
so there was nothing really there.
It's known, and again, they missed out on a part of the book where your man Judd tells the story about another person that they buried or brought back to life.
That was his wife, wasn't it? It was Judd's wife.
No, his wife.
Was that his wife in the book?
No,
he brought
I don't
his wife
think
back.
so. No, he was someone else.
I think they even hint that in the film.
You could be right now.
Sort us out that one in.
And John Lithgow is just fucking classic.
And now that's one thing I'm going to have to agree with you. Every single scene he was in, he was fucking spectacular, wasn't he? He really was. Like.
And you see I know that your man Fred Gwynn played him in the original, and he's this weird fucking accent like, the ground's gone sour, Lewis. Sometimes dead is better. It's real distinct accent. But
I know that actor. He's the real white hair, hasn't he? And he was kind of gaunt eyes.
He was the judge in that film with Joe Pesci, My Cousin Vinny.
Ah, that's right, yeah.
And he was Herman Munster for years on TV. Apparently.
That's what I remember.
But I wouldn't have watched that too often now. But that weird accent, which obviously John Lithgow doesn't have. But you notice there's a lovely
great.
little touch with him. You know, he's a smoker. You can see the beard stained yellow around
That's
his
right,
mouth.
yeah.
It's like this.
There was so much lovely. No, there was lovely detail. Like the film was well directed.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no doubt about that. It was well shot. Some of the shots were beautiful. What I didn't like about it, Derek, was and I also loved that it brought in the plot line of the wife and her sister. Was a spina bifida sister. Whatever it was.
And that's why she fears death or fears talking to the child about death.
But again, that's only 2 minutes worth. It looks like she just fears the memory of her sister, full stop.
Well, that's it. But she fears death. She doesn't want to talk about death because of... And I thought that this captured it better than the last film.
It went more of a... They didn't have that at all in the last film. And I think that was... I think the last film did it better in dropping it entirely. Because there isn't enough space and time to really explore that kind of plot or subplot. And any kind of detail in an hour and a half film. If that was a 10-part miniseries, well then you really could, because you could really get into what it means, how like a 10 or 11-year-old views death and all that sort of crack, and you could get into that in a lot of detail and put some great points across. But not in an hour and a half film where it's only touched on for like less than 3 or 4 minutes, and she puts the whole religious spin in it as well. And I don't remember it being a religious spin in the book. I remember it being specifically because of what happened to her sister. So
I don't remember a religious piece now in the book, but go on.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember now. Again, I could be wrong on that one. But I want to make one point. I didn't dislike it. I thought it was meh. Okay.
Yeah.
But my view of it isn't coming from comparing to the book, because I never compare a film to the book, because you're just it's a silly thing. It's like comparing two completely different things. It's a wrong way to approach something. People did that with World War Z and slam World War Z, and there was no point to it. Anyway, you could approach the 1958 World War. I think it's 1958. Jason Hammer, which is in War of the Worlds, and say it's nothing like the book at all. It's set in America and it's set in the 50s and blah blah blah. Yeah. Anyway, long story short, what I didn't like about it was how all of the actors did a good job.
Yeah.
The shooting was excellent. The photography was beautiful. The directing was sharp. Sound effects were fine. Soundtrack was it suited, it did its job, I suppose. But after so much kind of competent filmmaking, it gets to the daughter being brought back, and it's just poorly presented. It's really boring or something. It's like the daughter. I have to get this point that the daughter comes back, okay?
Yeah. And
she's going to go after Judd, because that's what Gage did in the original film. That's what Gage did in the book. So you're expecting him to go after Judd. So Judd's going to get it. And the way you remember at the very start of the film kind of has like, it shows what that kind of
cold opening.
The cold, exactly.
That was one part I have to pick with this. I did not like that.
No, that was silly, because it had you kind of going, oh shit's going to go down, and it was not really, not like she went over to kill Judd. Your man ran over. Good. She comes back with Gage. She gets... Well, what happened to Mammy again? Who killed... Oh, the daughter killed the Mammy, wasn't it?
Yeah, opened the room. That was fucking horrific.
That wasn't really...
That was. She's taking a knife into her spine. She's there talking to her. And it's not like...
but the way the kid is doing it... Like,
no, but your usual fucking slasher film where they go... Now, obviously, the fucking Judd being stabbed through the ankle was going to happen again. Where he cuts the Achilles, right? I would have preferred they didn't fucking do that, because I'd seen that before, and I obviously read it in the book. It's going for a different approach. Leave out the fucking... Not the cliches. It's not a cliche because it's part of a story, I suppose. But maybe do something different. I thought the way she killed the mother was fucking fantastic, because the mother's throwing the kid out the window, she stabs her in the back, and she's sitting down talking to her. Not like a fucking slasher villain would just go up and stab her in the back and you just see her fall out the window or something stupid.
Yeah, no, I take your point. I just think it wasn't done in a horrific way. The only thing that was horrific about it was looking at the knife stuck in her and then the way she twisted it. That was horrible. But the kid sitting there, I'm back in him saying, it's just a kid, fucking give her an elbow.
Yeah, but she was stabbed in the back is an undead child. But see, that again, that's the point. That because it is a child carrying out these horrific acts.
That doesn't like...
But it's a monster.
Let's talk about The Exorcist. Like, it's a kid who's after being possessed. She really is fucking terrifying and horrifying. Yeah. She really is terrifying and horrifying. The young one in this one wasn't. I'm like, Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy, when you stay with me, Daddy.
Yeah, but that's what she said.
Fucking get out. Get the out.
But that's the whole point. Is she the child? Is she a fucking demon? Is she a monster? What the fuck is she?
Anyway.
And they renamed the Indians. I thought they were brilliant in the book, the Micmacs.
Say it to me again.
The original, in the book, in the original film, the Indians, where the burial ground is, was called the Micmac burial ground. They didn't call it that in the new film. I just thought that was cool.
I'm not putting two and two together here at all.
You know the burial ground behind the pet cemetery?
Yeah, the actual one that resurrects people.
Yeah. They kind of gloss over that in the new film of what it is. Your man Judd kind of says, it's people bury your
places on this earth that you don't need
it
to
was
know
an Indian,
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it was an Indian burial ground in the book, the Micmac Indians, and I just thought they should have left that in because it actually said it was an Indian reserve on the map. That
it hinted at being the Wendigo. But it suggested being that, like, there was a picture of the fucking Wendigo. And says, I remember when your man's walking through the tree, he looks up and he kind of sees like a fucking figure moving, like a fucking Wendigo.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great horror film.
But no, I just want to finish. Come about 2 seconds. I want to finish off why I thought it was meh. So once the daughter comes back, maybe it feels like there was only maybe 15 minutes of the film left. So there's only 15 minutes of that family disintegrating, like, so we've had like an hour and 15 minutes of them, of that not happening. I would have rather more horror than more of a family drama than horror, or I would have rather the family drama being an hour and a half long and not have any horror in it at all. But the wife coming back, she looked shy. She just looked like the wife with a bloody top.
Yeah.
Do you remember the wife in the original film?
Yes, I do.
Comes back with the hobble and the limp, and she comes in her faces all and fucking.
But like the original film and the book obviously did the wife's death completely different, and the way it happened, like the whole end. I thought the whole end of it played out brilliantly.
And then him getting stabbed then through the back, I was like, oh come on, no, that's cliche ridden as well.
I thought that was good because then I tell you what made it good was the end of it, where he's walking back, the three of them towards the uncle in the car.
That was alright.
I thought that was fucking brilliant. It's completely different to again what the book is. But they often change the end of Stephen King books, or change. Like, The Shining did it.
I agree,
The Mist
they should have
did
done it. No, they absolutely should have. And take
something new to the table.
Take their own liberty with it. Oh, no, we're fine with that, Jeff.
And even It did it after watching that later on that evening. It does it as well.
You watched It? Which one?
The first one. Not the original.
Part one
of the new ones, yeah.
But it's very good. No, but I thought it was meh. Definitely not one of the best bleeding horrors I've ever seen. In fact, actually, I think the original film might have been better than this one.
Get out of my house right now.
No, Derek. Fucking no.
We'll watch the original film. Do you know what we'll do, actually? That's a fucking idea. Here's going to be our first film commentary. We're going to do the original Pet Sematary. I have it in there. I just have to figure out a way to get these mics pointed at us that doesn't record the sound of the fucking film.
Wait till I get the condenser mics.
Yeah. I'll get something to cover the back of them.
Two of us sit out there. Or we can do it around my house if you want.
Yeah, I don't mind, whatever,
As
long as we've got beer.
We make it a beer night, will we?
Absolutely. I want people here to get drunk when we talk about this shit.
We invite guest people on?
Handsome guest people.
Eno's handsome.
He's alright. I give him one.
But you'll actually...
Yeah, give him two.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, you watched It as well?
I watched It that evening, yeah. That's fucking fantastic.
Oh, it is.
Really good.
To be honest with you, I think that's flawless. Now, you compare them. There you go. Compare how It was handled and how this new Pet Sematary was handled.
But see, I like the new Pet Sematary. That's what I just said there. I think it's fucking brilliant. And I will go back and rewatch it. You actually said it's
one of the best horrors you ever watched.
Yes, it is. One of the best horrors I've ever watched. And I'll go back and I'll watch it.
Get out of your house now.
Fine, I'm gone.
Yes.
I'll go back and watch it.
I'm going to take his wife.
Yes.
Hold on.
I'll go back and watch it again and give it a second look, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. But watching it for the second time, I think, that's the second time I watched it, because I went to see it in the cinema, and then I watched it the other night, and it is fucking brilliant. God, that film's so fucking good. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm really looking forward to the next one.
The new cast is fucking brilliant as well.
Yeah, they look great. Yeah.
Your man who plays Ben, in the book, like, obviously Ben becomes Hanscom, is it?
Hanscom, that's right.
Yeah, he becomes this big, muscular, buff dude after being fat.
In the force, yeah.
I've seen your man who's playing him now. I don't know who he is, but god damn. That's me rubbing his nipple for anybody at home who can't see what I'm doing.
The other series of films I've jumped into, pretty much from actually chatting to you about them there in an earlier podcast, I really want to get back into the Lone Wolf and Cub.
Oh, yeah.
So I watched the first and the second one there over the last couple of nights. Kind of to cleanse my mind after watching the fucking Bleeding Joe's Video Dungeon one. We'll talk about that now in a few minutes. But
brilliant.
Just watching them again and just loving them. Like, I really want you to experience that series of films. They're so good, Derek.
Yeah, I will watch them.
They really are.
I was
class.
enjoying the fucking... Joe showed me one of the evenings here, about 15 or 20 minutes of the first one. It's off the fucking wall. Like, the first 15 minutes just off the fucking wall. There's boobs, there's stabbing.
There's legs being chopped off.
Legs being chopped off. My favourite stuff. Limb loss. I love Star Wars, thus I love limb loss.
There's Lazy Dad's Guide to
Limb loss.
and Trash Can for There's no Trash Can for there. Obviously, it's fucking Future with Japan.
That was the one thing Pet Cemetery lacked, was a trash can for. Although it wasn't post-apocalyptic. I can't say that fucking word. Post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalyptic. I got it. Nailed it twice.
I think there was actually an old barrel up around Judd's Gaff.
There fucking was a trash can.
And they had a fucking fire in it.
Oh my god, best movie ever.
Yeah, there you go.
Joe's
pulling out and reappraising it. There was a trash can in it.
It's a trash can. I'm not reappraising. I just said it was fucking brilliant.
Put the fucking film in the trash can, Derek. Little shout out to Eno. He made a lovely suggestion for us to watch a film, one of which I have seen and I love, and it definitely in me. I think me top 50 films of all time. I enjoy it that much, but you haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it.
And that is Slither.
It's one of those films that was on Netflix for a long time. I said I'm going to watch that, and then I didn't.
You should have.
I will. No, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I have it on. If you can't get it, if you can't find it, I have it on DVD, and the extras are actually pretty cool. And I think there's an audio commentary. James Gunn either wrote it or directed it. I can't bleed well remember. So Eno's going to have to start saying that and put the cast.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion is the sheriff, and oh my god, he played Yondu in
Michael
Guardians.
Rooker's in it.
Michael Rooker, yeah, he's great in it too. And what's the girl's name? Blonde-haired girl, very famous. She's actually a beautiful looking girl, or woman, should I say? She's not a girl at all. What's her name? It's Tiffany Tongue. Tiffany
I have no idea.
Give me her initials when Derek's looking up.
Yeah, I have no idea who it is.
Give me her initials when you get her.
I can picture in my mind, but I actually don't know her name. I'm not entirely sure that I've ever seen her in anything.
But the film it's one of those, you know, when you watch a film like The Evil Dead 2 and it's a perfect mix of horror and comedy.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's a perfect mix of horror and comedy. It's class.
He wrote and directed it. It's E.B.
Elizabeth Banks.
Bingo.
There you go.
Elizabeth Bingo.
Yeah, she's the whole cast is great in it.
Yeah, there's no one else there really I recognise, to be honest. That's not a bad thing though.
If we get a day off during the week now, I'm not working with the young man, I'll climb to the attic and have a root around for it.
Yeah.
Because I want to have a look for that other box of crappy DVDs as well, just so I know where they are, not to take them down or anything.
Let's segue directly into welcome to Joe's Video Dungeon.
Theme song. Are we putting a theme song? No, actually, there's no need to put a theme song because we're not doing the Video Dungeon this week.
Okay, I'm just going to put it in anyway. Right now. Gotcha.
Theme song over.
I'm not putting it in.
So, I mean, you have to put it in there because there's a space there.
I won't. I just
so people are going to listen to the end of the
space. Here's the theme song, and then I'm going to say, here it is now.
Here's the theme song.
Put something else in entirely. At this stage, Laura, you've heard what I've put in.
I watched Highline. And the other worst thing, we were looking at it last week and I was saying, jeez, I don't remember this, and it's released on Optimum releasing as well, and they usually release good stuff. I was thinking, this might be kind of a missed gem or something like that. Yeah, I watched it, and you know what, actually started off alright, and I thought, maybe you could be onto something here, like, and this might be something. Here we go with the premise, and I literally have, when things kick off in this, I have a list of 12 points. And I'm going to fly through them, and you're just going to go, what?
That's Derek style notes there.
Oh, man, yeah, I had to write these down because the film was annoying me that much. Right, so there is two couples. One couple, boy and girl, who are experienced rock climbers, right?
Yeah.
Another couple, Loic, or Loch, L-O-I-C is his name. It's all in French, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And his Mrs. Chloe. And then the next lad, right, his name is Guilleme, and he is the ex-boyfriend of fucking Chloe. So Locke has to hump immediately with fucking Guilleme, because Locke is like a wimpy looking guy with kind of moppy black hair, and Guilleme is a fucking unit, like, you know, he looks the business he does. Like.
Does anyone say Zuta Law?
And there they are sitting and so Guilleme has started off showing absolutely no respect to fucking Locke because, or Loic, whatever his fucking name is. Because he's texting you one on the way to their client point saying, are you happy to see me and shit? Well, sitting right next to him, that fucking snowy bastard. So immediately I have my arse clenched going, who fucking does that shit? Like, you know, look ahead of him, look, he looks the business and probably a fucker as well. Meanwhile, Chloe, is probably the best looking of the two girls in the film, and she has 80% of her tits on show 80% of the film.
That's 160% tits. That's a lot of tits.
There's no argument with those calculations there. And you know, like, so you're kind of starting off with that tension already, right? And whatever, blah blah blah. But they get to where they're going. The idea is that they're going to climb. They're going to climb like a graded cliff face to get to this zip line. You know, one of these things where they have to climb to a certain area, get to a zip line, and zip line all the way down, like, you know. So it's an established place to do this. So you go climbing up, you know, this part here. You have lifelines already kind of drilled into the wall, like, you know what I mean. So all you're doing is hooking your safety line on and then shuffling around, holding onto the fucking lifeline, like, you know what I mean.
Seems a bit pointless if you ask me.
But they get there anyway, and the place is all closed down, and it looks a little bit old, like it's been fucking condemned or whatever. So I'm saying, you know, I know what's going to happen here. They're going to fucking climb around and go on it anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. So meanwhile, it seems that like the two experienced rock climbers are grand, and it seems that Chloe has been rock climbing before too, because she's fucking no bother to her at all. And it seems like Guilleme, the ex-boyfriend, is handy enough for it too. Loic is shooting a brick because he hasn't gone rock climbing at all, and he's genuinely nervous. And you kind of feel for him, like. But meanwhile, we're all calling them Mademoiselle and saying, "Oh, we meet you back in the car, pussy," and all this sort of stuff. And you go, "Will you leave him alone? The fuck, the lad's nervous." And Guilleme is lapping this up because he's like, you know, fucking muscles, like, oh, climb at, and like, you know what I mean, showing off to Chloe and shit. And there's a decent scene at the start where they have to cross this kind of wire bridge going between two fucking mountains by lack of a better description. They're probably not mountains, but they look like them. And the drop is down into this massive big gully. So they're climbing across anyway, but Loic gets panicked and he's looking down and he's fucking shitting himself and his legs are shaking, and they're screaming at him to hurry up because the fucking wire is starting to fray on the bleeding bridge, and they're panicking. Meanwhile, the rock climber's girlfriend, who is a rock climber, is behind him telling them, "Come on, Loic, will you fucking hurry up?" Because there's no space to get around them.
Yeah. So
he starts fucking shuffling, and then he realises, like, you know, oh fuck the bridges, and he starts fucking going like fuck, like, you know. And your man Guilleme then being like, "Oh, I'll help him." He leans over to help him, and Loic snaps his hand away and says, "I don't need your fucking help," and climbs himself up and he's grand. Meanwhile, the rock climber's girlfriend is only halfway across and the rope frays and she's fucking hanging on, then the whole bridge collapses. She's hanging on. It's really well shot, like, it's cool looking. And she's hanging on. The stunts are pretty good. Like, she's hanging on to like the line above the bridge, like, you know. And so she starts shuffling, but that starts fraying as well, and she gets over just in the nick of time. So after a bit of panic, they all calm down. That's grand. So then they have to climb up this actual cliff face, and but the lifeline is already embedded in this cliff face, but they have to go around the cliff, so they can't see the lifeline. They can only see the lifeline from where they're starting off, so they have to go pretty high to get around, to get on top of this mountain, to get to the zip line all the way down.
Which is pointless.
So up they go anyway, and they're climbing along, and they get to fucking around the mountain, and the lifeline's broken. It snapped. And your man's like, "Oh fuck, the lifeline's broke." Oh, fucking Loic at this stage is fucking shiting himself big time. He's like, "Ooh," he's shaking, and your man Guilleme is like, fucking, you can all see him smirking, like, "Now's me chance." He's like, "Hey, calm down, Loic," and all this, and they're going, "Oh, this place is coming back." And Chloe is trying to reach over to him, and he's like shaking and everything else. Meanwhile, the rock climber, because they can't go back, you see, because that bridge is gone. So the rock climber guy goes, "No, we'll go." So he free climbs up the fucking mountain, like, and his girlfriend follows him to get up to the mountain, to get around to another vantage point to drop they go climbing up, but they have to climb at an angle. So they climb right around this mountain. They have to get back up then to come across them, but there's all heavy vegetation to drop a rope down to them to fucking start pulling them up. Excuse me. But on the way to rescue the fucking crowd, the main guy, who's a rock climber, stands in a bear trap and smashes his leg up, and he's screaming and there's blood squirting everywhere, going, "Oh god, here we go." So he's like, no, go and help them quick. So she goes over and drops the rope down and fucking pulls Guilleme up first, right? And then Chloe's behind Loic, and Loic is coming up, and for all the fucking snapping of the hand away there a few minutes ago on the bridge, he's like, "Help me, Guilleme!" Like, so Guilleme pulls him up, like, you know. And then Chloe climbs herself up, and then they go looking back for your man, and he's been dragged away. Something's dragged him away.
Oh no. Is it cannibals?
It's a mountain man, Derek.
Oh,
There's a fucking mountain man in it. So from that point on, right, here's how this shit fucking ramps up. Point 1, the broken lifeline, we spoke about that. Point 2, the rope snaps, we spoke about that. Fred gets caught in a bear trap, he gets dragged away. The boyfriend and the ex have a little meeting. Oh yeah, that's true. The Guilleme starts fucking saying, you know, blah, 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 and the Loic is like, we have to go looking for what's his face. Fred is the main guy. We have to go looking for Fred. And your man Guilleme's like, maybe we should go and get help. He goes, who put you in charge? And the two of them have a fucking typical fight, like, right? Chloe panics. Point 5. Chloe panics and comes back. She falls down a mortar hole and gets stabbed through the fucking shoulder with a big spike. Point 6. Fred is still being dragged away. He's still being dragged 6 hours later. Point 7. They all try to sing "Be Alright" by Supergrass to calm down.
What?
I know, yeah. Point 8. Kareen is the Fred's girlfriend, the experiencer. She's just fucking walking along. She gets speared through the fucking chest. She gets dragged. Point 9. They find Fred. He's being turned into stew in your man's cabin.
He is a fucking cannibal.
He's a mountain man cannibal. So he's been turned into fucking dinner. Point 10. Fred's last breath. Fred is like, he's looking at them, and like he's their best friend. So standing around Fred as he's dying is Loic, Guilleme, and fucking Chloe. Right, Chloe's in the middle of Guilleme and Loic. Now remember, Loic's the boyfriend, Guilleme's the ex.
One hand either side.
So
slapping the ears.
Yeah. Now he dies. Fred dies. His last breath is fucking full of blood, and he's been butchered up to fucking everything. And Chloe just goes, and she turns to her right, not even realising who she's turned to, and she just hugs Guilleme, right?
Oh, bitch.
So in the midst of looking at their friend being butchered, Loic looks over at Guilleme like with sly eyes, like, what are you doing, my girlfriend's cunt? Like, so he, like, you know, it's so stupid. Like,
go for the horror.
I can see what they're trying to do, and they're trying to pair the two tensions, but it's just not working because it just wouldn't happen. You'd be looking at a fella chopped up, and you wouldn't even have time to hug each other. You'd be like, fucking, let's get the fuck out of that quick. And in fact, they'll probably just fucking kick everybody in the chin so they could run faster. So that's, yeah.
Punch Guilleme in the balls.
Yeah. So Loic and Guilleme are like fucking, you know, and you can kind of look at Guilleme, but he doesn't wink, but you imagine he probably would wink though, you know what I mean? But he looks over at Loic, like, looking, hugging their missus, like, you know, that's horrible. And like, their friend is butchered, like, and the thing beside them. So,
Guilleme.
Loic attacks Guilleme and locks him in the mountain man's basement when Chloe's not looking, right?
Yeah.
Point 12. The madman attacks. He bursts in, dragging Kareen. I was like, how did they get there first if you've been dragging Kareen for nearly fucking 6 hours, you man cunt? So the madman attacks, and actually the madman attack is actually not bad. He fucking, like, he's just, he goes mad, like, he's loafing and he's swinging punches and he's crazy, like, you know, he's absolutely off the charts.
Is he wearing a burqa?
No.
What the fuck?
So Loic gets battered and Loic fucking does a bunk. He's gone. Runs out the door. So then Chloe and Guilleme get tied up down in the basement, and down the basement they're looking at like fucking human heads and shit fucking hanging on ropes.
Guilleme's only fucking delighted, I'd say.
Yeah, Guilleme's like, if you get out of these ropes now,
he was staying in them with the fucking ropes.
So they're panicking like fucking whatever. Next while the madman comes down and pulls Chloe upstairs. And Guilleme's like fucking doing his best to get out. So Guilleme manages to get out while the madman's about to attack Chloe.
Yeah.
But just as he stabs Chloe, Loic kicks the door back in and fucking throws something at the madman's head and hits him in the head and knocks him back. Instead of like taking the advantage and jumping on the madman and having a fight with him, Loic runs out again, does a bunk again, right? Go back out into the fucking forest. And in typical fucking horror movie cliche, the madman grabs his fucking bowcaster, or it's not bowcaster, it's crossbow, and runs after Loic, leaving behind the two.
Why isn't he using that crossbow? To kill Chloe?
Oh, well, look, I don't know.
Or to kill Guilleme?
Just why isn't he doing it immediately or any messing? But anyway, look, long story short, I have to wrap this up because it's annoying me now. But I'll tell you, what happens in the minute is going to really annoy us. He runs after Loic, right?
Yeah.
And he's chasing through Loic. There's a whole scene chasing through Loic. Meanwhile, fucking Chloe and Guilleme are hugging each other. Oh, we got out.
Come here, baby.
So your man shoots fucking Loic through the arm, I think, with his crossbow. And Loic's and he's running away, and he gets to, like, you know, to this cliff face.
Yeah. There's
literally like a point that goes out like this, right? You know, like a typical kind of cartoon cliff face. Like, you can imagine Wile E. Coyote standing on this thing while it falls down. One of those kind of cliff faces. But beautifully filmed because it's real, obviously. And he's standing there and he realises he's nowhere to go other than fucking down. He's not going to go down. So the mountain man shows up and jumps in the two and have a big fucking fight. But doesn't Loic pull the crossbow bolt out of his arm and sticks it into the mountain man and goes, no! Like, and then starts battering the mountain man. So the mountain man's like screaming in pain, and Loic has the upper hand. And this is what happens now, right? Because you're not going to believe me, and I'm going to tell you what happens now. I told the missus this earlier, and she goes, "That didn't happen." I said, "It fucking did." Loic has gotten the upper hand.
Yeah.
He crawls over the side of the mountain, flops over.
And dies.
No, he's hanging on to like this old ladder. Then he screams at the mountain man to help him.
Fucking
I'm not joking with you. It's insane. It's fucking... Oh, it's crazy. So the mountain man's coming over and he's like, I'm going to have you now. Blah, blah, blah. Next of all, then the mountain man hears the other two, Chloe and fucking Guilleme, approaching. So the mountain man runs to hide, like, you know. And Chloe and Guilleme get there, and Guilleme's like, no, I'll help you. And he reaches over to hold on to Loic, right? And he's trying to pull Loic up, and Chloe's like, get him up, screaming, get him up. And he's got him, and then Guilleme kind of looks at him, starts smirking, and let's go. And Loic's fucking gone. It's like, oh no, this fella is fucking tick. So then the mountain man attacks and kills Guilleme. I can't even remember how he kills Guilleme.
Thank fuck. Hopefully slowly and painfully. This guy sounds like
no,
the biggest
it wasn't slowly. It was very quick. It was like a knife in the throat or something. I can't remember how he kills Guilleme anyway, and then goes after Chloe. So him and Chloe are having this big fucking fight, but Chloe gets the upper hand on him and it cuts him in the throat. And there's blood squirting out, and it looks like he's a goner, like, you know. And Chloe's holding the knife and she's about to fucking finish the deal and fucking kill him. And then she decides, no, I won't, because I'm not like that. So she goes over to the zip line, this is right there. She goes over to the zip line, hooks up the zip line, is flying on the zip line. Mountain man gets up and cuts the rope. She falls and dies. Oh, fucking take, Derek.
We spoke about bad decisions in films like
that.
Oh
man,
that sounds like the worst. I fucking love it though. I really want to see it.
Yeah, well, you know.
What's the Wikipedia plot summary like? You didn't look it up, did you?
No, I
fucking look it up. And if it's not there, write it.
I can't. Don't you have to be a member of Wikipedia or something to write it? No, anybody can write it, really?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's the whole point of Wikipedia.
Well, I just write that those 12 points.
Plot synopsis. 12 things happened in this film. I cannot fucking believe that. I want to see this though.
Here, look. These are the notes I have. Ex-boyfriend unit. Chloe's tits. Everyone slags Loic. Ladder scene. Fucking shy. Anyway, there you go.
I thought that sounded fucking brilliant. I really like the sound of that.
It probably sounded better than it was now, in fairness.
Well, the death scenes sound...
They're not
good.
Good.
I'm not talking about that good, but the manner in which the characters die it sounds interesting. As in, your one should have killed him and didn't, and then died. And then Loic shouldn't have been a fucking idiot.
And then they tried to make it look like it's a true story.
You are
I swear to God, this is Loic's body was found at the bottom of something gully in
I think that fucking afterwards texted
and then said nobody else was found, and then said 1,237 people disappear in these certain mountains every year. Some bullshit. Like, get out of town.
I hate that after.
You're not validating your fucking shitty film here, like, you know.
What they should do is do what Fargo did, just put this based on a true story. Let's start.
This is not based on true story. Remember that friend of Lazy Dad's, Michael Bean.
Oh yeah.
And his wife, Jennifer Blank Bean. Their film. Yeah. Oh my God, it's a great film.
Oh, that's the one. The Visitor, is it? Not The Visitor. What's it called?
The Victim.
The Victim. Yeah.
At the start, it says this is based on true story, and not pops up in the middle. It's not
I haven't seen that. I remember you went to see it at the time when we met him.
Were you not there for that? No?
I wasn't there. No, I couldn't make it that evening for whatever reason. But
yeah, it's good crack. That's a good crack. That's a good film. That one. That's literally purely like, this is Grindhouse. So if you don't like Grindhouse, stay away. And if you do like Grindhouse, watch it. And if you do like Grindhouse, you're going to watch it. You're going to enjoy it. Like, you know.
Speaking of Grindhouse, that was a big disappointment. That 2-film thing. Planet Terror is good.
I thought Planet Terror was class. I
really enjoyed Planet Terror. Death Proof was fucking rubbish.
It wasn't into Death Proof now at
all. But I think I would have enjoyed it more if I had seen the two of them together. I would have enjoyed Death Proof more. I think I would have had a better impression of it because I would have seen Planet Terror just after it. So I had sat through Death Proof, which is only an hour and 20 minutes, and then I would have seen thing after it. I think I would have enjoyed Death Proof more if I had seen the double feature.
I get what you're saying, and that was the idea of that. That was supposed to be the typical kind of double bill Grindhouse showings, only more, two modern films made in a Grindhouse style. And that's the way it's supposed to work. And that's the way it was supposed to have been shown. You're supposed to watch the
and then with all the trailers
and everything else, it was really cool. But the one thing I'd say about Death Proof, though, that crash scene is fucking phenomenal.
The actual visual effects of it.
Don't get me wrong. It's insane.
It looks good.
Insanely good.
Kurt Russell's deadly and everything, but
he really is.
It's fucking.
But they kill him at the end of it. Kurt Russell can't fucking die, like, you know.
Oh no, at the end of that is fucking ridiculous. Just take him and start beating the shit out of him.
That's right, yeah. And then they finish off and stamp it into his face with the high heels.
And they may as well just go to fucking now. There you are. Wander on their way, get on with their lives.
And even the stunts weren't that good. You one hanging onto the bonnet, and I was like, "What are you doing that for?"
Oh yeah, well that was she's a stunt woman.
No, she is, and
She
she's
was
a great
cast
stunt woman. She's a great stunt woman.
specifically in that film, but she's never been in another
But
film.
it just looks silly. But then that's Grindhouse for you as well.
Yeah,
like, you know.
yeah. That's also Tarantino. He's a cunt.
Now on to our next segment.
What are we going to call this one?
Derek and Joe's Pick Mix.
Oh, Jerry Girl's Pick and Mix. We have to write a fucking song, don't we?
No, I have one. We're ready to rock.
Oh, do you?
Insert here. Derek and Joe's Pick and Mix. Derek and Joe's Pick and Mix. Where we pick it the rain and we watch it. That's me, DJ. Let me don't happen. Hear me like a dog going insert here now and nothing happens. I'm not going to go for. Do you have your DVDs in here?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, you're going to go and fucking pick them out now? We're here.
How many will I get?
5.
5. Okay, I'll get 5.
Alright, folks, well, there's the plan to get. There have to be 5 good ones and there can't be 5 shit ones.
Fucking 5 good ones.
And they have to be things that you think I haven't seen. That's the other thing about it. But if we pick one out that we have seen, you get to pick another one.
Okay.
Literally making her up on the spot as I go along, and now I'm on my own. I'm just gonna. What did you guys do this weekend? Did you get up to anything? I didn't do all that much. I ate a nice donut Saturday. Yeah, that was cool. And fell asleep then during the day on Sunday. And that was really it. Played some PlayStation. That was a bit of crack too. Didn't really do anything else, to be honest. Just twiddling my thumbs here. Derek has a nice old kitchen. It's small, but it's compact. It's kind of well laid out. But he has it semi-clean, I suppose. Not that I want to talk. My kitchen, constant flux of semi-cleanliness.
I got 3.
3. 5 is fucking real, Derek.
Oh no. What were you doing when I was gone?
He was talking. There, the lady that's going to be his fans. That's what it's doing.
I hope I don't have to edit this shit out now.
Right, here, I'm going to go first. I'm going to give you the box, in my box, and you're going to put your hand in without looking, and you're going to take out a film.
You're going to pick a number
and
from
these are fucking 5 gems here. Absolute gems.
You're going to pick a number between 1 and 3. I have them one on top of each other, so 1, 2, 3. So just
hold on, but then I'll do the same, so you have the route in there. That's probably...
Yeah, number 3. Not number 4, number 4. Not number 3. No, 2. No, 2, 3. No, 4. 4. 2. 2. 3. 3. 2. 4. 4.
What is
4.
4?
No, 2. No, 4. 4. No, 2. 4. Star Trek The Motion Picture Direction. I have never seen this film.
I'm fucking delighted.
Yeah.
And you know what? Before you sit down to watch it, that is... To give you a bit of a backstory to that one, okay, I love the motion picture.
Yeah.
And a lot of fans don't like the motion picture. In fact, a lot of people don't like the motion picture. It was a very troubled production. It's directed by a top director. It's Robert Wise. And when it came out, it didn't do all that well. But that's the director's cut version there, and I recommend you watch the director's cut version. And there's a rake of extra scenes been remastered and put into the film, and it makes it a more complete film. Now, the reason why a lot of people didn't like it was because it wasn't a typical Star Trek, Derek. It was more of a kind of a cerebral sci-fi movie. But because it's a cerebral type sci-fi movie, you're going to appreciate that a lot more, because this isn't your kind of happy-go-lucky kind of Star Trek the original series kind of, you know, kind of slapdash kind of fun episodes the way they were. Like, you know, there was a lot of serious stuff there and a lot of serious, but the vast majority were kind of just fun. This isn't really all that fun, but it's very thoughtful. It's a really well laid out sci-fi movie, a sci-fi story. And the actual, like how this plotline starts to come together toward the end of the film, it's beautifully done. It really is. The visuals are great, and from the time this came out as well, it's amazing. But just when you do sit down to watch it, keep in mind that this film is set after the original series, so that the original Star Trek, the original Enterprise crew, have already had their 5-year mission. Okay, so that's already done, and Kirk has been promoted to Admiral. Okay, so that's where this kind of starts from.
Okay,
and you don't really need to have. In fact, you don't need to have watched any of the original series. In fact, the original series you ever need to watch for the films would be
Space
Botany Bay. Yeah,
which I've seen before. I watched
for Can. For Can. But you don't need to watch any, and you already know the characters. You already know the original Enterprise crew. And I absolutely love that film. I can't wait for you to watch it, and I can't wait for us to discuss the ending. It's a great ending.
No, I'm not a Trekkie, so I'm viewing this with open eyes, or open mind rather. I'm not for or against Star Trek. I love the new films, but I know Trekkies hate the new films. But I'll watch it, see what I think.
And just remember where the time it came from as well.
Yeah. Now, pick your... Actually, before we go any further, the writer is a guy called Alan Dean Foster.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of novels and books.
He
and
wrote
stuff,
the original sequel to A New Hope.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah,
And
Splinter the Mind's Eye.
But he also wrote he wrote a lot of aliens books and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, he's a fairly.
Have you ever read that Splinter the Mind's Eye?
No, I never went to it because it's not really Star Wars. Like it's almost like an alternate universe Star Wars.
Well, that's what it was the original story. If they couldn't,
if they thought it was going to flop,
yeah. But if you I actually read the comic and it's. Yeah.
No, it is interesting. No, I know the storyline, but I know what happens. I know the planet they're stranded on. I know all that sort of stuff. But it's just it doesn't fit. Do you know what I mean? But it's interesting. It's definitely an interesting part of Star Wars history for sure.
Right, 1, 2, or 3.
3. Watchmen. I've seen it recently.
Okay. I was actually going to watch it the other night. 1 or 2? 1. Oh, you picked a fucking cracker. This is a
Witness. Now, that's one I haven't watched.
This is a fucking cracker of a film. Harrison Ford's
It's a lovely cover, actually. I really like that cover.
This is fucking brilliant. He's a cop, John Buck, and he has a witness who's an Amish boy, and he's going to live in the Amish community. That's fucking class.
Excellent.
It's just brilliant. Just watch it. Just Danny Glover is in it, which I'm not a big fan of, but he's a bad guy.
I love Danny Glover.
But that's really, really good. And you'll know the young fella.
Is Danny Glover getting too old for the shit in this one?
No, he's too young for this shit. No, your man, the young fella is a reasonably famous actor as well. I
know his face.
He's one of those kind of actors you see in a lot of shit from kind of the early 90s.
Oh, his name is on the back of it, funny enough. No, but I definitely know his face.
But obviously this is probably one of his first roles. Kelly McGillis, is that her name?
Oh, Peter Weir directed this.
Yeah, that's... what else did he direct?
I think it was Predator and The Relic. Hold on, let's double check that.
No, he didn't direct Predator. John McTiernan directed Predator.
Oh, you're right. Apologies.
Die Hard director John McTiernan.
Maybe what was he directed? I have to look him up now. Peter Weir.
He's an Australian director. Did he direct Mad Max? Did he? No, that's George Miller, isn't it?
Yeah. Peter Weir. W-E-I-R. You can get back there.
Didn't direct Watchmen anyway. This is the director.
Watchmen's a great film.
Did you see the director's cut?
Yeah, I have it at home. I actually have that version at home.
Great film. I was only watching it the other night.
Here's his filmography. Oh geez, he's a solid director. His name, just looking at his films now. Let's go back.
It's 186 minutes. It's ridiculous.
So, The Cars That Ate Paris, Picnic at Hanging Rock.
The what? The who? What?
Yeah, Cars. It's a weird film. The Cars That Ate Paris. I saw it years ago.
Sounds like a fucking weird film.
Picnic at Hanging Rock, The Last Wave, Gallipoli. It's a great film.
Oh, Mel Gibson. I've never seen that actually.
The Year Living Dangerously.
Never seen that.
Witness. Oh, that's Robin here.
Yeah.
The Mosquito Coast Dead Poets Society.
Oh, I have Dead Poets Society there for about a year and a half and I still fucking watch it. And The Mosquito Coast I want to watch as well. That's Harrison Ford again, isn't it?
Green Card. Fearless. The Truman Show. Master and Commander. As far as they see, he's a solid director.
Yeah.
Some good stuff in there.
You will enjoy that. It's
no, he didn't do Peter Hyams done. I have to look up Peter Hyams now. He done The Relic. But I know Peter Hyams, he done other really good action orientated films.
Mm.
Yeah, remember Outland? Did you ever see Outland with Sean Connery?
Outland.
They're up in like a space station.
No, I haven't seen that.
Kind of drug dealing gangsters are kind of taking over the space station and they're coming for Connery.
Is he Scottish in it?
He is Connery.
Sure knows, right?
And I got the drugs off this station.
My name is Igmael Garcia Hernandez. I'm from Egypt. Mr. Goodspeed.
There you go. Peter Hyams. This is Peter Hyams. When you hear Peter Hyams filmography, it's class. It's a great filmography. And there's a couple of films in here. that I've forgotten about as well. He done a Capricorn 1. Did you ever see that one?
Oh yeah, they faked the
and then they hunt him down in
that
the
was
desert.
fucking class. Yeah.
I remember meeting
O.J.
snake.
Simpson. Yeah, O.J. Simpson's in it.
Outland, the Star Chamber. Did you ever see the Star Chamber?
No.
But the judges, the judges have like a Star Chamber where, you know, if like some scumbag murderer gets off in a technicality, these judges get together, they hire a hitman to fucking kill the murderer.
Oh yeah,
yeah, deadly stuff. 2010, the year we made contact, the sequel to 2001.
No, I've never seen that.
It's fucking it's a class sequel. It really is. It's deadly. And you know, it's great watching them back to back.
Yeah, I must get 2001 on a shot now. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Do you know, I must talk to Brian about watching that maybe up on his big screen, because he has like a beautiful Blu-ray transfer of that, and watching that on that big screen is fucking brilliant. So it is. What else did he do? Time Cop.
Oh, I love a bit of Time
And literally
Cop.
the next year he done Sudden Death.
Oh, I fucking love a bit of Sudden Death.
And then they done The Relic 2 years later. 2 years after that, he done End of Days, Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that was a great
Gabriel
film.
Byrne. Oh, you love that
so
film.
do I.
It's
I
class.
love that film.
It's ridiculous, but in a good way.
Yeah, there's actually... can we talk about that film for a few minutes?
Yeah, of course, let's go for it. I love that film.
Kevin Pollak. You know the scene where he comes in and he's after being killed by Gabriel Byrne, but he brings him back to life. Like, trying to convince...
Hold on,
Arnie.
Kevin Pollak. The right hand man for Arnie.
Yeah.
Protection agency.
Yeah, and he's trying to convince Arnie to give up your one.
Yeah.
And then Gabriel Byrne just lights him on fire like that.
Just like that,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, this is fucking deadly.
Do you remember when Gabriel Byrne first gets possessed by the devil?
Oh, yeah.
He's been having a meeting, like a dinner meeting with this woman, and he just walks out and just grabs her boob, like, kind of smirks and walks out. And she's like, oh, it's lovely. And then walks and just blows the whole restaurant up the bits. But I love the bit where, like, Arnie, you know, typical Arnie, won't back down.
Yeah.
Even though you don't care if it's you or the devil, you're not getting your own
You're
without
not
fighting.
fucking with me.
When he's in the back of the train and he's fucking lobbing the rocket launcher at Gabriel Byrne and blows into bits and pieces, Gabriel Byrne's like a torso smashed all over the train, all over the train tracks, and he screams like, "How can you hope to defeat me when I am forever and you're just a man, or you're just a man and I am forever?" And that was class, like, you know. And then you see the demon or the devil comes out, Gabriel Byrne, and his body goes flat.
Yeah.
And then it goes into the church. Then fucking seeing the church.
And even like the ending of that, he kills himself. He takes the devil on and kills himself or something.
Yeah, the devil bursts up and he has a big fucking... The devil, he's fighting the devil, but the devil possesses him. So he's having the internal struggle, and he sees like one of the angels' fucking statues has been knocked over, and the sword, the angel's been holding the sword. So he just fucking jumps in the sword and kills himself.
And has that classic Arnie noise. That's the whole third act of Predator. It's Predator slapping him around.
What's he say? See me? No. What's he, when he's in the tunnel, he's screaming at the Predator to come and get him because he has the trap set. But the Predator goes the opposite way. He's like, "Oh fuck! Come and get me! I'm here!
Kill me! I am here!"
And then the Predator looks around and goes like, "I didn't fucking come down to lick you in a donut. You cunts," and gets up and walks around, and you can see Arnie going, "Oh shit!" He reaches him up and batters him.
He throws him up against the tree.
Yeah.
Ow! I'd love to be the Foley guy or the ADR who do the sound effects, the voices recording after for Arnie. Now, Arnie, I want you to give us an ow. Like, give us an
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
There's nothing like watching Arnie. I have to say, I really like him. You haven't been following him at all? Yeah, like on Instagram or anything like that.
I don't think so.
He's just always doing good things by the looks of it. Like every day he's out doing something worthwhile. That's what it seems like when I'm there.
I follow him on Twitter now, and apparently that new Terminator film has been pre-screened to
apparently went down well.
Apparently went down well. That being said, Batman vs Superman apparently went down super well. Have you seen that?
Yeah, but then all the DC
god awful
fucking comic book fans were like, "Oh, Superman can't kill people and Batman can't kill people." I was actually watching that, and I thought the two best parts of it were when Superman snaps the neck of
that's in Man of Steel. That's the first one. No, I'm talking about Batman. Yeah, where he snaps General Zod's neck.
Yeah,
that's the first. That's Man of Steel.
Is it? Beg your pardon.
Man of Steel is actually good. Batman vs Superman's not.
No, Batman vs Superman's a mess, and having a man cast as Lex Luthor was terrible.
Yeah, there's something about
the red capes are coming. The red capes uppercut, you'd be dead.
Yeah, there's something that makes you want to punch out the bollocks in the face, even more than Kevin Spacey.
Jesse something or other, isn't it?
Jesse.
Weingart or Jesse fucking slap face.
Jesse cunt face.
That's not fair. He's actually a good actor in fairness to him. He just was really badly miscast in that film.
He was, yeah. But it's a terrible film. When you use a jar of piss as a plot device, it's like, fuck you.
Yeah, but do you know what else I hate about that?
What?
I think Ben Affleck is terrible as Batman.
He's good at the brooding.
Nah, he's not at all. And then all the big armour and the fucking big clunkiness and...
Oh, fuck. No, hang on a second.
Get up the yard.
There's one word in that film. I was watching on a plane, I actually said, what the fuck, out loud. Martha! Martha! And do you not remember that bit?
No, what?
When Batman has Superman down with a fucking spear and he's about to kill him. And Superman says, save Martha. And Batman goes, who's Martha? What do you mean? Because they're both, their mothers have the same names. Martha is Bruce Wayne's mother.
And was that the flick when they realised actually we're not so bad at each other here, let's help each other sort of thing?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
It was fucking stupid.
I think instead of simplifying that film, I think your man is Zack Snyder, is it?
Yeah.
I think he became overwhelmed with trying to do something special, but just doing too much and taking on too much, and instead of just relaxing, do it simple.
What I have in my hand here is him taking on what people thought was too much as Watchmen.
And doing it the right way.
This is nearly shot for shot the same as a comic book.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously they changed the end.
It's a fantastic story. The actual story in and of itself, dropping graphic novels and films, and the actual story, the written story, is a great story.
I'm reading the sequel to it at the moment.
How Ozymandias was plotting and planning the whole thing all along. I think that's class.
I'm reading the sequel to it at the moment.
Small sacrifices for the greater good.
Doomsday Clock.
I never read Doomsday Clock now.
No, it's coming out now at the moment. It's coming out every 2 months. So I'm actually actively picking it up.
It's only new?
That's nearly fucking 2 years now since it started coming out. Originally it was supposed to be monthly for a year.
Is it taken off from the end of that, or is it like a couple of years later?
It's 1992. Ozymandias' plan has been found out.
By who?
You don't remember the end of Watchmen where Rorschach drops the...
Rorschach gets disintegrated.
No, he sends his journal to the fucking...
Oh, that's right, yes. Oh, yes, but, and the reporter picks it up.
Yeah, but in the Doomsday Clock, it was actually ignored, and the president, who was Robert Redford, which is fucking class.
I love Robert Redford.
But he in Watchmen...
Can we just appreciate Robert Redford for a second?
Well, he's the president of the United States in the Watchmen universe. But no, what it is the Watchmen universe making its way into the DC with Batman and Superman and all.
Oh, it is?
It's actually really well done, yeah.
It actually is it?
Yeah.
Is that a DC property, is it?
It is, yeah. Watchmen's a DC property. Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense then. Yeah. I suppose, and it is kind of dark enough to have... the DC is generally a bit darker than Marvel.
Yeah, like this is fucking way darker than, this isn't your grandpappy's.
And come here, does... what's the blue guy's name again? Does he come back?
Dr. Manhattan. He's the whole driving force behind it.
Behind the
sequel? He's gone to the DC universe, and Ozymandias is trying to find him. And guess who turns up? Fucking Rorschach.
Rorschach's dead.
So
there has to be a good explanation.
There is. There's actually a great explanation.
It's a new Rorschach.
It is a new Rorschach.
A female Rorschach.
No, they make it quite clear from the outset that it's not the original Rorschach.
Oh, okay.
But it's class.
Do you remember seeing that film? It's in the comic as well, but in when he gets the fucking scumbag who's been killing the kids.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
But it's so satisfying the way it is. Like
that's what's brilliant.
And the scene in the jail as well.
That's when he turns. That's what you remember. He's telling the story. That's how he became Rorschach.
Yeah.
Where he's talking normally, and then it changes to kind of the weird vocal mannerisms that he have. New York, 1985. Tonight, a comedian died. Yeah. The same thing happens with the new Rorschach. You see his backstory in Doomsday Clock, and there's a very pivotal moment where he changes from being who he is to being the new Rorschach, and he has the same speech thing. And it's actually really well done as to why he took up the mantle of Rorschach and who he is and all. But I'd check it out.
Class. I have to give a little shout out to Eno and Mark.
Yeah.
Because they're listening to us actively. But if it wasn't for them, I probably never would have went to see Watchmen in the cinema. They absolutely pleaded with me. Joe. I even remember they were like, I know that you're going to love this.
Yeah.
Like this is political. No, this goes to Vietnam and there's all sorts of stuff. And I was like, okay then. And literally, I think it was like 10 minutes in, I went, this is fucking special. This is class. And then I fucking fell in love with it. And then Mark gave me a loan of his, I was like, Jesus. Research that. One of them gave me a loan of the graphic novel, and I read it then, like literally cover to cover in one night, and I went, this is fucking stunning. And I read all the Black Ship stuff and all that sort of crack.
Tales of the Black Freighter,
Or the Black Freighter,
I have that as well. The the film of that. They made it.
Yeah, I never watched that. Yeah,
it's alright. They made an ultimate cut where they put that in the middle of Watchmen.
Yeah.
In the same way it is in the film or in the graphic novel. I don't think this suffers for not having it in it though. The actual film Watchmen.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think this is fucking class. I remember hearing about this when it came out, and it really grabbed me. And I'd never heard of Watchmen before. So then when I got the graphic novel and I read it, I was like, "This is fucking amazing. This is what comic." I'd never read comics before. It was the very first kind of graphic novel or comic I read, and it was more than I'd hoped that it would be. And then when this film came out and I watched it, and you were saying about 10 or 15 minutes in, about half an hour into that film, I'd say a good 30% of the cinema got up and walked out. I said,
it would be a polarising film. Like,
it's not, but it's not a superhero film. People are going in there expecting Batman, expecting Superman.
Fucking rapes going on and everything. What's your face, Mr. Happy?
Spectre, or the comedian.
The comedian. He doesn't he have a go at
Silk Spectre.
Yes.
Yeah. It's it's pretty raw, and this is the director's cut, which has a few nice little bits in it.
Yeah,
like
that's
definitely
great.
Original Night Owl and stuff, which isn't in the original film. Which I thought, again, it doesn't really lose anything. It doesn't lack anything from losing those pieces, but it's nice to have it in it.
There's
but it's still 3 hours long, which is a fucking really long film, and also
there's a nice little riding scene in that as well.
No, it's a terrible writing scene.
It's a deadly riding scene.
It's not. It's got Leonard Cohen fucking... What do you call that song? Hallelujah. Playing in the background. Oh, Christ. I remember at the end... I remember at the end of it, he presses the button and the fucking shoot of flame comes out. It's fucking stupid.
It's not that... I guarantee you that made you laugh when you saw it.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, well, then there you go.
I don't know what this...
But come here. I want to do a little shout out before... how are we for time? Are you going to wrap up?
Well, maybe a few more minutes. Although I'm not sure my voice has any more minutes left in it, but sure.
Yeah, I think we wrap up now. But no, I just want to do a little show. I was chatting to one of the lads there the other day, and he mentioned maybe bringing in an idea of Colin. Actually, shout out Colin. Thanks for listening, bro. He brought in an idea maybe to mention some homegrown movies that are happening, some Irish movies, considering we're the Lazy Dads Guide to Movies in Ireland.
Oh yeah.
And I said I'll give a little shout out to a movie that's doing the rounds at the minute, and it seems to be getting decent enough shout outs. I haven't seen it yet, and I do want to see it, and it's called The Hole in the Ground.
Oh, I've heard that. I saw the trailer for that. Actually, it looks alright.
It's directed by a fella called Lee Cronin. And that's an Irish name.
I was going to say, I don't know, but it sounds like I
wrote it with another guy called Stephen Shields. I don't know any of the cast in it, but they all seem to be Irish. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it. So if anybody out there has seen it, I'd love to get their opinion on it.
Yeah.
It does have James Cosmo, Des Brady. He's the outfit in Braveheart. Remember got his hand chopped off?
And he's in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yeah. Was it Jarrell Mormont? Head of the Night's Watch?
That's right. That's fucking right before he gets fucking done in.
Shh, spoiler alert for Game of Thrones. Yeah, Daniel asked us to watch Danger 1, which I'm not going to do.
Watch which?
Danger 1.
What's that?
I don't know. He sent it in as a recommendation. I looked it up. It's not great.
No, we asked for good recommendations, not shitty ones. What's that one? Get Shardy or something? Or have a shard?
That was Downey.
Fart shard or something?
Good man Downey with your fucking Get Shardy. Oh, also, but shout out to Mark Darcy as well. He's been actively listening to us and gave me some great
cheers, dude.
Feedback there the other night, so thanks for that. Constructive feedback, yeah.
Because we don't want people going, oh, it's fucking great, lads, keep doing what you're doing, but tell us what you like and what you don't like.
Exactly, yeah. And also make sure I have loads of points on me when you do that, because I remember everything. But yeah, cheers to Mark. Oh, and I have to give a shout out to your man. Got in touch with me on Twitter.
That's a big deal, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Zombie with a Shotgun. A new Mexican movie coming out. It's Mexican, isn't it?
He's not Mexican, no. He's from New York.
Was the movie shot in Mexico, no?
No idea where it was
You
shot.
told me he was Mexican.
No.
Alright, well, I take that back.
He's Hilton Ariel Ruiz. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah, he got in touch with us on Twitter and said that the pre-screen is actually happening as we were recording this, but it's happening in America, so nobody's going to hear it.
It's a pre-screening of a movie called Zombie with a Shotgun, which is based off a webisode.
Web series, I suppose.
Web series.
That he wrote, directed and produced.
It looks good. It looks like there's a lot of heart, a lot of passion put into it from the bits I could see. Kind of looking forward to seeing it now, and I hope that we can actually view it and
properly review it.
Give it a decent.
I tell you what looks good. As I looked this up online, but I couldn't get my hands on them during the week. There's a comic book series that goes with it.
Saw that too.
Yeah, the artwork on that looks pretty good now. I have to say.
You didn't catch the maker of that, did you?
Which one? The maker of the comics?
Sorry, the publisher or the...
No, I didn't, no. I haven't had a chance. I'll get into the comic book shop the weekend or something, maybe, and have a look around and see if I can get them to dig it out.
Here's one for Eno and Mark. I know those lads are very knowledgeable when it comes to comic books. It's Zombie with a Shotgun.
Yeah.
If you guys know what about it, I'd love to build up the lore or build up, see where this is coming from, before we watch the film.
I watched the first episode of the web series, and I have to say, again, like, it's a YouTube web series, so the production quality isn't exactly 100%, but it looks like it might go somewhere. And it looks like one of those things where if the production quality was a little bit better, it would be good.
Yeah.
It would be quite good to...
But I look at the premise of it though, a fella who's stuck between being half a zombie and half a human,
yeah,
takes up a shotgun and starts going crazy.
Because I watched the bit where he got the shotgun. I was like, oh yeah, I like that.
Cool.
But it seems to be in small scale, but big idea, which I like.
Yeah, no, actually, the cover to the film looks cool. It's like an animated kind of, not animated, but animated style drawing of all the characters and stuff. For the film, it looks pretty cool.
So it
looks good so far.
Yeah, no, it looks good. I'll send Hilton a message when this goes out, and Hilton, if you're listening, tell us where we can watch it, please.
Yeah, I'd love to check it out.
Yeah, because it can be difficult enough for us to get it over here at times.
Big zombie movie fans here as well.
And we'll do a live commentary if you want, after we watch it and properly review it. And also, we're completely honest, so
and then we will charge you 10,000. No, we won't.
But yeah, an actual film director for an actual movie got in touch with us, which is pretty cool. So
yeah, look at us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Next stop,
Oprah Rich.
Next stop, Jack Schneider with Watchmen 2.
Your cast is actually.
Oh yeah. I'd make a good other Rorschach.
You'd definitely make a good Rorschach there.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, as long as you can't see my beautiful face.
That's why you'd make good Rorschach.
Exactly.
Because you're afraid to put your face in YouTube.
I'm not afraid to put my face in YouTube. I told you, I'm too good looking. I'm like the Kim Kardashian of men.
You definitely have a huge arse anyway.
I actually have
a massive set of tits.
That's exactly what I mean. And on that note,
you wrap it up?
Yeah. Well, good night and good luck.
It sounds like the most forlorn end. Oh, well, that's it now, lads.
We really have to go.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
And we'll see you or talk to you again next week.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Do I turn this fucking thing off?
He said it!
Got it, Mark.